order skull, state your name, regiment, and recount your time with the Krieg. Particular attention should be devoted to cultural incompatibilities and other cross-regimental interaction. Yako Ildanir, 683rd Asterian Rifleman. Served alongside the Krieg on my third deployment to Elkan. 6 months of siege, I learned well enough what the Krieg are like. You wanted me to talk about interactions? There's not many of those. At least, not in the beginning. They never really talked to us outside of what was absolutely necessary. Things like, move, or you're injured. Actually, they never really talked to each other. It was weird. They seemed to just understand what they needed to do. They'd pass ammo to one another silently, or reload artillery with just a few hand signals from the group leader. And it's not like they broke once combat came. We had to repel a charge early on and took some heavy losses. The most I heard from them was some heavier breathing. Perfectly coordinated grenade throws, volleys of las, and fixing bayonets as one. It was like watching one of the propo vids from back home. I look at the other riflemen and we look borderline unprofessional compared to the Krieg, running around, yelling, just trying to survive. I guess I must have dropped my las pack at some point, because I looked to my side and a Kriegsman was handing me a new pack. I didn't even realize my gun was empty. He didn't say a word, just went right back to firing. I felt so embarrassed, but over time I learned, over those 6 months, not to. The Krieg didn't judge us or even feel bad for us. They just wanted the job done right. Sometimes, though, you could see little flaws. I'd catch some of them glancing at our tables for just a little longer than would be normal, or standing nearby like they just wanted to see what it was like to be, normal. Of course, when an officer walked by, they went back to their duties. Always busy they are, making beds, preparing rations, organizing ammunition, repairing tanks, cleaning gear. Their gear is spotless. I managed to liberate a knife during a particularly rough battle off one of them. I figured it would be better serving the Emperor than sitting in a box of one of their quartermasters somewhere. It looked cleaner than our knives did, even when we just got them. It's got some engravings on it too. That's another thing. After the first few weeks, they settled in a bit. We shared barracks after a good third of ours got blown up in an artillery strike. They seemed a little shy, almost. They never talked to us without us talking to him first. Of course, Asterian riflemen being riflemen, the men tried to include some of them in one of our games from back home. We waved some poor soul over to our table and gave her a couple dice and explained the rules to her. She sat for a second, like she was thinking about something, and then she goes, "What is the objective?" We all roared with laughter, and she seemed a bit confused at first, but when she thought no one was looking, her mask shifted ever so slightly, like she had smiled in there. Of course, she played the round she did about as well as a servitor might. I guess she doesn't have much experience. She decided she still had other duties to attend to. But you know what? It's real hard to tell what a Krieger's gonna play when you can't see their face. Speaking of, they really did not like being seen without the mask. Most of them slept with it on. I got a peek at one of them without it, though. Blonde hair, but it was a kid. Can't have been more than 18. We don't even start training till we're 20 on Asterian. I asked one how old he was, and he just looked at me and kind of cocked his head a little bit like he wasn't sure what I was asking. I'd have clarified, but the major called everyone to an assembly. Just some morale-boosting thing. The Krieg were all there, standing rigidly at attention in perfect formation the whole time. I don't know why their officers made them go. They don't need their morale boosted. I never even saw one falter, even a little. They follow every single protocol to the letter. Actually, except for one little thing. I couldn't sleep one night. I was tossing and turning in my bed. I could see some of the Kriegsmen's beds had their loom sticks set to low, and they were carving something with their knives. One looked like a skull, another looked like he was making a little Krieger. I couldn't see the others, but I watched for a while, and they never noticed. They were so focused on their little activity. I ended up falling asleep eventually, and I was going to ask them what they were making when we woke up, but they were gone. Figures, 0500 formation is standard for the Krieg, and that day we had rebuilt the secondary housing, so I split back up. Shame. I wondered if the carvings were any good, though.
Thank you for your account. Your service will be noted and compensation will be provided in the form of extra leisure time. 10 minutes of mandatory meal time will be redesignated to your leisure period for the day. Praise the God Emperor.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you like this style of storytelling, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what stuff you'd want to see. Anyways, that's about all. I'll see y'all next time.